red for several days, and then today it was completely out. I'm just wondering when, and it's not just this one, but when lights go out, do we have portable stop signs and stuff that can be put up just for safety? I hate going through intersections when that happens. This one I know is a three-way, but I do know, I believe a lot of people got ticketed today. And I think when you're coming down, and when it was blinking red, it was visible. When it was not, yes, people should be paying attention, but it's kind of, because it's not, I don't want to say it's not a real intersection, it's an intersection, but it's not a normal four-way. So I think a lot of people were kind of driving through it.
So through the chair, yeah, the light was blinking. I think it started about Thursday or Friday last week. I reached out to Deputy Chief Levedini. He made a call yesterday. By the end of the day, it was working. And then I think with the storm last night, it was out this morning when I came into work. Then it was up by lunch. But, you know, the law is that when the light is out, it is a 3-4 two-way stop. The situation with signs is that they can be knocked over, they can be blown over, and then there's a liability issue at the end of the day. And that's the sad part of it.
It just, I'm sorry. Yeah, sorry.
I was just curious if you could teach people how to stop at a four-way. That'd be great.
I just want them to stop at stop signs or red lights.
And then I just have one more, through the chair to the mayor. Are we going to receive a summer festival recap, like listing sponsors, listing the expenditures, and?
Yes, through the chair, I think we have a meeting coming up in probably another week or two. You know, we kind of let everybody try to decompress after that week. I will definitely, as soon as we get all that information, I think we did a lot better.
I think Rito said
we
that.
did good this year. I mean, it wasn't extraordinary, but definitely better than last year.
All right, perfect. Thank you.
I think we're on the good side this year.
Thank you.
Councilwoman Brady?
I was done.
Okay, very good. Anybody else from the council? I said council. You had it. Cover it ahead.
Just to reiterate, I said this at the last meeting, early voting, the 90s of early voting, that is new. It did start in February, but for us, but we are also, again, starting Saturday, July 27th through Sunday, August 4th. The hours on Saturday and Sunday are 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. And then Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. is here at City Hall. And then we also still have absentee ballots, and then always in-person voting on election day from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Obviously, we just had a little bit of a situation where we were changing the one precinct for this election, but those precincts will all still be open for normal in-person voting. If anybody has any questions, they can feel free. We do have sample ballots in the office as well, too, if they want to come and pick one of those up so they know what they're voting for on election day.
And that's, before this meeting at 5 o'clock, we had the election commission meeting. For those that aren't aware, the three members of that board are the clerk, the mayor, and myself. And so at that meeting, we went through and did the accuracy testing. So thank you to your office and certainly Sarah in terms of her preparedness. Certainly no issues with the testing, but as we go into the fall, people tend to ask questions about what the process is after an election. And we want to make certain that everybody is aware and can view what the process is before the election. So I know in the past, the clerk, you've had to deal with people that have made false accusations. But we never see those folks at the election commission meetings. And so I want to make certain that it is noted, that it's open, it's transparent. In your office, you in particular, but everyone in your office, always follows the letter, the spirit of the law, and have always conducted our elections with dignity and grace. So thank you. All right. Yes, Councilwoman.
Along those lines, are those meetings, do we tape record them? Or do we, do we maybe put them on the channel? And have
Well,
it
PBS, was it 2 years ago, did come out and they recorded the entire process. So I think that is still available, but sometimes times we'll have the meeting in here, but when we're doing the accuracy test, since the equipment is over at the media center, we utilize the Veterans Museum, so there aren't any cameras in that form.
Sure.
Yes,
Maybe
Councilman?
we could videotape it, because it would be interesting to put up on our channel to see what we do. So, just something else on the channel we could show.
We could probably do that after the November also.
One thing that was noted, one of the tabulators, while it worked flawlessly, there were two different machines. One is certainly slower than the others, so just wanted to bring that at some point in the future, the clerk may come forward to request a purchase for a more updated piece of machinery, because it was interesting to watch. Like, one was already done, and the other one, we had to sit there and wait.
Through the chair, I don't think people understand that we've had the equipment that we currently have, the older machine, since 2017. So we've had Dominion equipment since 2017. It wasn't newer since Dominion became such a popular name in 2020. It's been here since 2017, and we've been using them. And it is, 7 years old now, so it's much slower. The newer machine that we received through early voting grant, for early voting, is a newer tabulator. Looks like the same machine, it's just newer and updated, and it is so much faster, so much nicer. But, the ones from 2017 still work, they're just a little slower. So,
Councilwoman?
Do you need clerk, do you need a motion to mail out those notices for the cost?
So, through the chair, no, it is going to be under 2,000.
Okay.
So, I think the printing cost was around $500, and then we're still waiting on a cost for postage, but it should be under $2,000.
Any further open business from council or elected officials? If not, is there any open business from the public? Please come forward.
Good evening, Caroline Pat, 6860 Jackson. I have two questions, and I know I haven't been attending here, but I've been watching at home. One is through the chair to the treasurer. Have the taxes been mailed out? I know people were complaining about taxes not being received.
Excuse me, yes, they were mailed out. The printer sent me notification on Monday, so probably Thursday everyone will receive those email boxes.
Thank you. And then the other thing is we sign up through the city to get emails when there's meetings. And I just opened up an email today in regard to a meeting that was canceled on July 3rd. Today's the 16th, I believe, 16th or 17th. So why am I getting emails late? That was for the planning meeting. And then also TIPA was also late. Like, we got it after the meeting should have already been done. So what's the process on those emails, and how do we get the fixed?
I'll have to look, I have no idea, to be honest with you. I'll have to look into this.
Because I look forward to knowing when the meetings are, and if they're canceled, so I have to drive up here or whatever to find out. So, but I just opened up one today, and it said July 3rd was canceled, but the 17th is
So it's like an
tomorrow.
alert email?
Pardon?
It's like you sign up for those alerts, are they
Yeah,
called?
exactly, yes,
Okay.
yeah. And I've clicked all of those, so I can see whenever anything comes out, so. All right, thank you.
Please come forward.
Oh, sorry.
My name is Kimberly Cullen, and I live at 2010